Transistor is a 2014 video game by Supergiant Games. It's available over Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, OS X, and Linux. This game has won many accolades from gaming websites and even actual credits for its innovative style. Ian Bogost has said that gaming will no longer be a niche genre and gamers will be normal. Gaming will be for everyone, and I kind of agree, since more groups of people, especially women, are playing video games. Video games will become refined. But he also said that there would occasionally be an interesting game that stood out from those refined rest. That game is Transistor, because it fits into how a game needs to be successful and stand out by Bogost standards.
Struck me as something fun.
The art does a great job creating empathy with the story and main characters. There's an animated cutscene with no dialogue but a very good soundtrack. Red is shown on a well-lit stage and then starts humming before the crowd. The scene then moves right as it shows the very angry Camarade, the enemies of the game, throw a sword at Red only to be blocked by a shadow figure. Red looks shawled and appalled at this point. You understand that Red has done something to anger these enemies and creates tragedy when her friend sacrifices himself for her. The characters never talk to one another, there is such emotion in those few moments. The cutscene is beautifully animated and creates empathy for the characters even though we don't really know much about them at this point. You could say that the art in this game is what makes it so unique. Indeed, it is a gorgeous picture to look at. One of the awards is actually for Best Graphics Art by the IGN's Best of 2014 Awards. IGN is a gaming website. If you look for the telescope in the game, it shows a great view of the city with red hues, skylights, a green sky, and electronic buildings. The art, as noted, is very anime-esque, with the main character having very big eyes. The best comparison I could make to this piece of work is Full Metal Alchemist mixed in with Dark City. For future information, Dark City was a noir film from 1999, and Full Metal Alchemist was a well-received anime from Japan. Many games, according to Bogost, will have little in mind, and so what they are creating will be dull to the player. A game like Torture Game 2 will be boring, because although it shows torture, it doesn't feel like torture. As disturbing as this will sound, when you cut a person, she will most likely cry in pain and bleed. Torture Game 2 only has a ragdoll that you punish. Transistor, it feels like you're hitting robots, with them actually blowing up and sparks flying. When the main character swings her sword, you can hear it hit the ground. Bogost says a game like Torture Game 2 does not draw you in, but is lacking the depth of a simulation, but the simulation in Transistor is extremely well drawn. There are many games in which you can hack and slash for enemies, including Supergiant's previous game, Bastion. Many gamers will know this trope, so when they play the game, they will automatically, as said by Bogost, know the drill. So the factor is how it's executed, and this game has an interesting art style to go with its gaming mechanics. When you press the button that allows you to stop time, the screen turns blue, and I feel like you have entered another world. Even your persona seems different as it just becomes a gray outline. The game intertwines its painting style art with its turn-based fighting style where you think before slashing for enemies. Video games aren't just pictures of having experiences. Video games are an experience. The reason Red is mute is because the creators wanted you to imagine yourself as Red, that you were experiencing what she's experiencing. You are in her world, her simulation. The story, art, and gameplay of the city are to add to the experience. The story is not meant to signify anything about the mysteries of life, just to make the player, have a stake in this made-up game. The artwork is there to be a sense that you really are on a different world. The turn-based gameplay is there to make the experience more challenging and make you want to come back for more. Focus says media ecology is a journal, media agnostic approach, understanding how a host of different technologies works together to create an environment for communication perception. This game is a much smaller version of that media ecology. So in other words, a microhabitat. A person communicates with the digital world and perceives new surroundings. This microhabitat just manages to stand out from the others.